my name is ADRIA DUNN. I'm from Miami, Florida, so I'm very jet-lagged right now, as you can imagine. I'm a banker, an author, and a philanthropist, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about a book that I have coming out called The Vine, A Message of Hope from World Leaders, where each chapter is written by a different world leader to deliver a message of hope as we emerge from the pandemic. I lived in Asia for 12 years, and everywhere you go in the Buddhist temples in Asia, you see wheels, and you spin them. And the idea is that one day I decided to give away my network as a private banker. Normally we're taught to keep our contacts to ourselves and to not open up or call it private for a reason. But I decided that I wanted to connect people, not just because of business, I wanted to connect them to help one another figure out ways on how to create positive impact for the world and how to figure out ways to better help philanthropy. I did this right before the pandemic started, and after the pandemic hit, some of you that know me here may joke that I became a mini UN in my sweatpants in my living room. And many of you had introduced me to more people and more people and more people, up to 20 referrals per day. So what I realized that initial act of giving resulted in a wave of beautiful people that came back to me. In terms of platforms for philanthropy, I honestly created a global impact chat on WhatsApp. So I brought together 400 family offices from 55 countries on a group chat, literally. So if I can do it, anybody can. I think it starts with an acorn and it can grow into an oak. Another point that I'll make is that a few weeks ago, I got to meet with my hero's daughter, Dr. Martin Luther King. I met with Bernice in Atlanta. And one thing that Dr. King was good at was, he created a platform that grew worldwide. He was the ultimate unifier and the ultimate connector and spreader of positive messages. And back then, they didn't have cell phones. They didn't have the internet, the World Wide Web. But word of mouth caught on, and people like Mandela understood his message. So the idea is today we have technology, right? So we're very blessed with that. All of us. I think there's a lot of noise in the media, but I think there's a lot of great leaders out there. It's just that there's just so much noise, it's hard to know who's who anymore. So people are saying, when is the next big leader going to come? Well, we have tons of them in this room. Probably have more to great leaders now than we ever have, honestly. And my point to all of you is that each of you can create your own platform by being bridges to one another, by spreading messages about impact and philanthropy, just by simply having conversations with one another, not just about business. I know a lot of us are here for business, but talk to each other about what you're doing. Like, what is your why? Why do you get up in the morning? What moves you? And have those kind of conversations with each other. And I promise you that's how you'll change the world. In my book right now, we have about 25 leaders. So the idea is there's 192 countries in the world. I can't have the whole planet in the book, or you guys will probably zone out after halfway through it. So we're going to stop at 36 chapters in total. So we choose leaders across business, science, philanthropy, media, the arts, sports, religion. It's a microcosm of humanity. So the idea is that people have introduced them through this group chat, which is why I call the book The Vine. And connections like Pope Francis came from a Facebook connection, which actually he was connected through my Facebook connection, who's sitting right there, Raul. Say hi, Raul. So through his friend, I met the Pope. I met Prince Ermias of Ethiopia through a group chat. So you can meet pretty much anyone, and that we can all be a vine to one another, to connect and to help each other grow. Right now, I'm missing China, Russia, Australia, New Zealand, and I would love to have Scandinavia. I don't have any Scandinavian countries in the book. So if you guys have any ideas, specific industries that I'm missing, tech, science, math.
So far, I just think it's amazing. The quality of the people are excellent. People from all over the world. There's a lot of different people with different backgrounds in industries, countries, and the conversations and the topics are very dynamic and very interesting.
What do you think, on the other hand, about the atmosphere of the summit? Because there is something that makes the summit unique. What's that from your point of view?
I would say the atmosphere feels very positive. I would say there's a certain ethos or energy about this conference. The people are obviously very curated, but they all have a desire for positive impact, and you can kind of feel that in the energy collectively throughout the conference.
A very challenging question for you. The last from my side. Let's focus on only one word to describe the summit. So it's an hard challenge, but please share with us your only word to describe the summit directly in front of our camera.
I would say innovative.